Hi, I'm Bethany Wallace, Content Manager for College Recruiter. At College Recruiter, we believe every student and recent graduate deserves a great career. We create a quality candidate recruiter experience. Our interactive media solutions connect students and grads to great careers. Today, I'm going to provide you with 4 tips for interview preparation. Why is interview preparation so important? Well, it's important for several reasons, but it's most important because when you're going into the interview process, you need to know that recruiters screen interviewers out really quickly. So there's a screening process, and on the first initial screening, candidates are screened out at a rate of about 50%. So about half of the candidates don't even make it to their very first interview. You don't want to be that candidate. You want to make it through to at least your first interview or first round of interviews, right? So you need to be prepared to talk to your interviewer, to talk to your hiring manager or potential future employer. So I'm going to help you today to learn some things about interview preparation. So here we go. First tip is make sure that you're prepared with interview skills. It sounds like common sense, but a lot of people don't think about this. You need to know what are the common interview questions. You can find all kinds of articles about this on our blog at collegerecruiter.com. Make sure that you ask yourself those questions. You can print articles like this out or just pull them up on your laptop and ask yourself those kinds of questions over and over. Go to your career services office. Ask when their next mock interview sessions are available and go to those and practice your interviews. Ask to set up a one-on-one mock interview with your career services director or assistant. You can also practice interviews by just sitting in front of a mirror and asking yourself those questions and answering them back to yourself. Sounds kind of silly, but actually just talking things out will really help you. The next thing that you need to do other than practicing interview skills is to prepare your questions for the person who's going to be interviewing you or the people who will be interviewing you, and do research on the job that you'll be interviewing for and the company you'll be interviewing with. So that's really important because you don't want to ever show up and sound a little clueless or like you don't care about the position or the company. And that's how it'll come across if you don't have questions prepared for them. They'll almost always ask you, do you have any questions for us? And you always want to have 2 or 3 good questions prepared. Not questions like, how much am I going to make? Or what kind of benefits do you have to offer me? So you can do this kind of research online. Almost every company now has a website. You can also ask people who work for that company if you're lucky enough to know employees of that company. The next thing that you need to have prepared is your interview gear. And what I mean by that are like copies of your resume and cover letter printed out on resume paper, resume quality paper, which you can find at almost any like supermarket or store, kind of like Walmart or Target. You can also prepare things like make sure you know what outfit you're going to wear, make sure that it's been to the dry cleaners or at least ironed and that it looks really nice and neat. Make sure that you have thought about what you're going to look like really from head to toe so that you're not missing any important piece of your outfit. You don't want to wake up the night or the morning of your interview and realize that you thought about everything except what you're going to wear underneath the suit that you're wearing. You need to think about also taking something to take notes on during the interview. That's an important part of interview gear, and your transportation to and from the interview, just all those little basic essentials. Don't take a bunch of stuff into the interview that's clunky and jingly. That's really annoying to people when they're interviewing you. And then the last piece of preparation for an interview is yourself. So you need to think about when you took standardized tests when you were like in kindergarten or first grade, all the things that your teacher told you and your mom told you about. Make sure that you get enough rest, eat a good night's meal the night before, take a good hot bath, don't stay up too late watching cartoons. Okay, well, all those things still apply when you're in college or you're a recent graduate and you're going in for a big interview. So get lots of sleep, don't stay up partying, don't stay up too late watching movies, Make sure that you are well rested and relaxed, and you can have some coffee, but don't have too much coffee. Make sure that you're all ready to go mentally and physically, so that you do your best and you feel your best and look your best. So hope these tips have helped you. You can read more in the article that accompanies this blog post at collegerecruiter.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter.